I keep repeating that it's not how you do the pose, because you can force yourself in the same position, like simple positions in yoga, but if you don't work the right muscles, you create a war in your body. There is a number of muscle memory, so you can say, like, a very simple example. When you're born, there are no walls. Like, so this is like you're born, there's nothing. Like you're empty. And then you start moving, and then you 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and these balls represent like different muscle memories that through different times you developed. So let's say like you're like 30 years old, and you already have like the storage of different muscle memories. That maybe some people 10-20% is a good muscle memory, healthy, and the majority is bad. So depending on this ratio, how imbalanced you are, your body is going to definitely collapse sooner. So at some point at the age of 30, you decided to start doing it right. You want to use the right mobility, gymnastics, yoga, but the right way. And you're like 30 years old, you have this little army against this army. And then like you start like, okay, hey, I'm gonna do a handstand right now, and they're like, fuck, no, you're not gonna do a handstand. You know, that's what happens, and you have to fight. And the more you fight during this process, I don't have more balls. During the fight, because you keep struggling, you keep adding wrong muscle memories. So that's why when you adult, the progress is so slow, because you strategically you approach it completely wrong. You go to yoga studio, you do the pose, and you don't understand it's not about the pose. It's not about that, oh, I did this number of poses, it means I'm a good boy, I'm a yogi, I can go to sleep and feel good about myself. No, you have to know how to do every pose. So it's not about the pose, forget it about the poses. It's completely different beyond the poses. You have to be so knowledgeable and strategic. So when I'm going to approach this army, it's very simple. Because my progression is very slow. First, if I do something, I know 100%, what is the original matrix? I connect with my body tells me, hey, this is the original matrix of this muscle or improvement. So what happens, like I approach to one cell and I transfer the precise knowledge and the movement that needed it to change it. And then like step at a time, I change in through a very precise information and understanding of the mechanics, because it's not about, it's far beyond just holding these poses. This way you don't add to the wrong muscle memories, because you are so smart, you're so intelligent that every time when you're gonna approach with a new skill you want to learn, you're gonna do it 100% with such a knowledge that you won't repeat the mistakes. So the wrong muscle memory start diminishing, and at some point, if you keep going this way, at some point, look, like you get older and you use this approach, and at some point there is one muscle memory left. We remove it, and you come to the point, as the point of yoga for me, you come to that point when no false muscle memories left. And as you understand, every muscle connected with the movement. So whatever happened to you is 100% connected with the muscle memories, with different muscle memories. It's connected with the movement, with the breathing, with everything. So you really think that if you're gonna do just physical practice, or this is like no spiritual, this is not meditative, it's wrong. If you approach a physical practice just with a little different approach, you can be amazed how it's going to enhance you on so many levels, emotional, mental, and spiritual too, because you have a lot of different voices in your body. You have a lot of wrong false muscle memories, and you can't, when you reach certain age, you can't just come to start practicing yoga or gymnastics or working out. You need to go, my idea, there should be like a doctor, the one who can diagnose you with how many false muscle memories you have and how to approach any movement you do. And I want to also emphasize that a lot of people think that movement itself, when you move, a lot of people think that movement is energy consuming only. But you have to understand that with the right movement, you can also produce energy. With the right movement, with the right breathing. That's, I think, the purpose of yoga, not the useless, monotonous repeating of the poses. But the purpose of yoga is use every breathing and every movement to generate the energy. And I want to emphasize, you want to create the movement in your body that is, of course, is the same with the breathing, that will produce energy, but not only spend and consume. So working on the movement or the way your body moves, and as we know, our body has unlimited capacities. So the whole idea for me is to create the movement that is going to generate the energy. And imagine that if you are an athlete, if you are in anything you do, how much it's going to enhance you, because you can become like this electrostation. You can literally generate the energy in your body through the movement. But let's say like you are experienced yogi or practitioner and you can generate energy. But I'm talking to make it much more efficient. I'm not saying like, hey, you don't generate the energy. I'm saying like, no matter what you do, through your movement and breathing, that is a huge part of any creative process that you are experiencing. You can definitely generate through the physical body your creativity, everything you want to do, to learn, to achieve in business. And I'm talking about the movement, not only right now I see the movement is like mobility of the joint, and I see like the movement therapy is so important because, hey, let's mobilize the joints. It's like approaching not from the root. What about the chakras? What about the energies in your body? And it's just like so limited just to move your joint mobile. And I see people standing and do half an hour of this movement. Okay, it's great, it's better than nothing, I don't want to be negative. But think about the movement or the way you move to use to generate the energy. Like you see here in California, we have these, how do you call it? that they generate the energy. Imagine that you are the same. You can generate the energy for your body. And I think this is the idea of the yoga, but not just doing the poses and expecting results. No, we have to go much deeper into understanding of Saturn anatomy, of the energy, and much more. Like, to be honest, I feel like yoga is supposed to be completely different.